Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. We are now at Hilltop Zone. This is considered one of the most bland levels, but I actually sort of dig it. I think it's the, like, chilled out music, the vibes.
I don't know, but next stop, Hilltop.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I want to listen to the music here, but I'm worried about putting the audio too loud because my headphones are semi-open, so sometimes the audio bleeds out of them, and that ring sound is just piercing.
It really is. It's that Genesis sound card, man. That Genesis sound card.
Listen, I love it, but
well, the sound is good game design because it makes you register that you got the ring, but still, like, yeah, it is very piercing.
Yeah, it was a good response to Mario's coin sound.
Yeah, but you know who I feel sorry for in this game?
Tails? Tails
Yes.
is okay. Tails is a god. He can go through anything and just fly back in like nothing.
I know, but can you imagine how much pain he's going through though?
Oh, copious amounts of pain. But he comes back.
look, he's all right. Look at him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, they introduced Tails for two reasons. Well, one, they thought it'd be funny to have two characters in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, haha. And also because they wanted to experiment with multiplayer at this time.
Wait, what's going on? Did you just like die?
No, I just
he's
teased
got
my way.
invincibility. He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you didn't have invincibility, you'd be like screwed.
Yeah, but that's why I have invincibility.
Have any of you guys ever tried to play this game multiplayer?
Yes.
It doesn't
No.
quite work out so well.
It's... I mean, no.
Does this game
No.
have... one of these games has like a race mode in it, right?
This is it. Yeah, I
Is
believe
this
there's a
one?
ring.
Okay.
It's hold on. It's been a long time since I touched a multiplayer in any Sonic game. But yeah, it might have been Sonic 3 actually that had the race.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Sonic Rush had a race mode, and I loved that race mode because it was really fun.
Oh, that's. I'm trying to think. Was it a multiplayer thing or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No. Now I remember. Yeah. You know what? I didn't have friends back then, so I never got a chance to really use it.
Oh, Will!
Okay. Sorry. I should say fellow Sonic friends.
Oh, man.
No one dug that.
You just bummed me out. Poor kid Will. Our friends.
Look at Will, that's why he's so good at these Sonic games. Just never had a social life. Oh, and back to Sonic. This is... Yeah,
We're just gonna skip over that painful part of your life. Go back to the game.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't remember where we were at. Sonic Rush? Sonic Rush. Good game.
Yeah, something about we were
I
talking
think
about
this
Sonic.
level was all right.
I was talking about like Sonic Rush having like a multiplayer mode.
Yeah, that's right. That was the one. Yeah, never really got
I
a
think
chance.
they made it online in Adventures, which was really cool. But you know, Wi-Fi connection.
I mean, I just wonder. I wonder how many people would play that. It seems like it'd be kind of tough. I know that was a DS game, and I guess the DS had good. Like I remember Mario Kart DS having like quite like impressively good online in it.
I'm so glad you
yeah.
brought that one up. That one was incredible for online.
Yeah, but I think
know-
that's kind of the only time. Are you skipping over bonus stages here, Will?
I think I'm planning on showing off one like really later, but I think at this point in the recording, because I think I recorded this in a sitting, and I realized that I never hit up a bonus stage because I was just focusing on speeding through the levels, and then like I hit this one and stopped in my tracks. I was like, I should really show one of these off.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
I
decided to
actually
take
like
on
the
the
bonus
boss.
levels in this game. I mean, they're not super fun, but I always loved the way they looked.
It's a shame because like these days they don't really have like a good rep because like the half pipe trope has been overused way too many times in Sonic games.
Has it?
Yeah. Oh God. There's the half pipes everywhere. Sonic Rush even did them.
Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean half pipe?
Oh, like the half pipe mechanic. Like Oh God, I really should have shown off one of these stages. It's like the tube. Like, do you remember the bonus stages in this game? To get the Chaos
that
Emeralds?
thing.
Yeah, and they've been overused since this game. So
do they use this? I've never seen that in another Sonic game as far as I can remember, but
Sonic
obviously
Rush, Sonic 4 Episode 2, which was more of an homage to it, I would say.
Can I say though, I hated the half pipe in Sonic Rush. It was so bad.
I like them. I thought it was pretty fun to get a Chaos Emerald. It was a hell of a lot easier than these are. Sonic 2 is considered the most difficult game to get all the Chaos Emeralds in especially because of the last special stages. They're just insane.
I would have thought Sonic 1's bonus levels are quite tricky.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think they are the more difficult ones of the two, but like just, over the years, Sonic 2 has been considered to have the more difficult stages.
Out of curiosity, though, since we're talking Sonic, do you guys? I'm not sure if I asked this before. Do you guys have an opinion on Sonic and the Secret Rings?
Nope.
Love it. It's just like a guttural instinct to say that about a Sonic game.
Was that Wii one? Was that the one where he dates a human lady?
It was no. That was Sonic 06.
I think it was Sonic and the Black Knight. Is that what that's
No, you're
called?
thinking 06.
Sonic 06. That's where and the Sonic OVA, but he didn't really hook up with Elise. He was just sort of. Anyway, that's a story for another time. And for those who haven't watched the Sonic OVA, I do recommend it. It's got some pretty good tunes.
I have that one.
Oh,
I think that's like the anime.
Yeah,
right?
it's the anime one.
Yeah, I have it on VHS. Still have it.
Yeah,
I watched it years ago.
It's
I mean, I don't know how much it would hold up, but at the time I really liked it.
Yeah, it was just a fun movie,
Yeah.
for the time.
Fun romp.
But Sonic, we were lucky that we didn't get Sonic Sonic and the Secret Rings wasn't going to be a thing because they were planning on porting Sonic 06 to the Wii as well when they realized they ran out of time and the Wii just wouldn't be able to support that game. But yeah, so anyway, they decided to take a concept that was sort of like on the back. Forgot about that.
Oh, you really got yourself in a bad situation here, Will.
You know what? I remember my dad came down at one point while I was recording this game. He's like, "Oh, are you gonna get nailed by that pit of doom?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." Man, Dad, I played this game 1,000 times. I'm not gonna get nailed by the pit of doom. What the hell happens 5 seconds later? Anyway, probably the most frustrating part of my year, but yeah. So anyway,
that sounds like a pretty good year.
Yeah, that's right. We almost didn't get Sonic and the Secret Rings at all, but yeah, we got it. And you know what? Compared to Sonic 06, it was good. It was great, I would say. On a game on its own, it was a fun concept. The execution was a little wonky, but overall, it was a fun time for what it was. What do you think, Jordan?
I really loved Secret Rings, to be honest. Like, at the time, it had the best sense of speed I had ever seen in a Sonic game in a long time.
Yeah.
Like, I really like how you could, like, speed break or do the time break and just slow down everything or go really fast. I really think, like, tilting it was really the Wiimote to steer was really intuitive. So I really loved it, to be honest, and I actually wish that game didn't get such a bad rap. I think that considering that, it was going to be Sonic 06 for the Wii, and they just made a new game out of it, like, the Wii really dodged a bullet. But, like, I don't know, I like it more than everybody seems to.
Did you like it more than Sonic and the Black Knight?
That's the thing, I actually haven't played Black Knight. I've been meaning to, and it's just one of those games where I'm just like, I'm gonna play this, and I just never do. And I knew that it's like dirt cheap now, but I just never bothered to play it yet.
Yeah, I mean, when we inevitably, hopefully, do a recording in person, I will lend that game to you. It's
Oh, I will gladly play it, because I was really hyped for that game. I don't know why I didn't buy it. I think maybe because I heard that the reviews were really bad. But, like, I mean, the trailers and, like, the theme song looked really cool.
Yeah, and, like, if you liked Sonic and the Secret Rings, I think you'll love Sonic and the Black Knight, because it took a lot of the ideas from from Secret Rings and just, it gave you a sword, and it feels good. It's a satisfying feel.
Yeah, but it's like, does that translate well in terms of, like, how you actually play it? Because, it actually did. I will go back to, I could probably go back to that game any day and probably have a good time. Granted that it's aged well, but I remember having a really good time with that game, actually. And it was cool being a sword-wielding, hyper-fast blue hedgehog. One thing that I found really cool about Secret Rings, though, is that you don't win by turning into Supersonic, or at the very end. You turn into, like, What was it? What was that new
Dark
type of Sonic though?
Dark Spine Sonic.
Which kind of
sorry,
came
what
out
is
of
it
left
called?
field.
Dark Spine Sonic.
Dark
Yeah.
Spine?
Dark Spine. I believe that's the official.
Well, that sounds like a party.
sounds like a bad fan fiction.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's really weird. The only other thing I didn't, the only thing I could really say I hated about Secret Rings was the fact that they still had Jason Griffith as the voice actor for Sonic. I hated his Sonic so bad.
Yeah, you know what? The Sonic voices over the years haven't really bothered me as much. I think the one they've got recently, I can't remember his name, but like he's doing
Roger Craig Smith.
Roger Craig Smith, thanks. Yeah, he's doing a fine job. Okay.
I think
Yeah,
the
like-
problem with Sonic is that the more you give him an actual personality, the more intolerable of a human being or of a person he becomes.
I wouldn't
Like-
say that. It really depends on like who's doing his voice performance, because like I swear, like when Jason Griffith was voicing Sonic, and really all the 4Kids actors were voicing Sonic characters except for like Mike Pollock, which was really the best decision they ever made. Like it was just like a lot of the performances were just bad. It became really intolerable for them to listen to. The only exception was like I think it was Sonic Colors, which I think was it Colors or Unleashed, which was the last one that Griffith did.
I want to say Unleashed.
Okay, because I know the very last game that the 4Kids actors did for Sonic, they actually got their act together and actually made it sound halfway decent, and then they immediately got replaced, so that became null and void.
Except for Mike
All I'm
Pollock,
saying
which
is
a good
that as a
call.
25-year-old human being, as a person who's been alive for 25 years old, I cannot say I am gonna look at a new Sonic game and be like, oh yeah, I think this character is fun. Or I think this character is cool. He always seems like a fucking dingus.
Okay, but now they finally learned their lesson and are reducing the number of characters in a Sonic game. Like
I
Sonic
mean, they
Colors.
made him an actual idiot in Generations, right? Like, wasn't there? From what I've seen of that game, there's like actually a running gag of like, yep, Sonic sure is a douchebag.
I think that's more Colors, but because Sonic
I thought
Generations
that was
is pretty
Boom.
neutral. Oh, Boom is just. Yeah, Boom. He's actually like an actual airhead.
And I think that's the way to go, to just be like, hey, remember when we thought this character was cool? Man, he's kind of a jerk, isn't he? Because honestly, like, Sonic is he's cool in
But
reverse proportion to
Yeah, like a
how
Raphael
much he
type.
talks.
Though I must say though that I just oh, Tails has died and is gonna come back to life. I really love just how hilarious they transformed Knuckles for Boom.
Oh, you mean steroid Knuckles?
Yes.
Christ, man, nobody asked for that. But okay, about Sonic's character, I think they did a good job with it in Sonic Lost World because they made him like, cool and brash and all that. But that was also his like weakness. He got Tails into a pretty tight situation because of his brashness. And like, yeah, that's exactly who Sonic is. He gets overconfident because of his speed to the point where he actually accidentally puts his friends in danger. And that's what he's got to overcome.
I can't imagine finding. I don't think I'm ever gonna find a portrayal of Sonic where he actually talks to be like cool or interesting.
Do you like this Sonic, Dan?
Yeah, man, like whatever. You get a little bit of character. He's fast. He's like impatient because he's fast, and he looks cool. And that's it. That's the whole character.
I think you would really like Sonic.
One thing that worked with Mario is that Mario in games, he doesn't fucking talk. I mean, he talks a little bit. He says some quips here and there. He doesn't talk.
Woohoo!
He's just kind of a good guy. He's just a good guy who's helping out.
He murders millions of toads every time he destroys
whatever.
a brick.
It's fine.
And Goombas.
And Goombas, but they're asking
Listen,
for it.
that's just video games. They never try to make Mario like a real character, even in the games that have dialogue. Like in the games that have dialogue, like the RPGs and stuff, it's like Luigi is the one that's got some character. Mario is just kind of going along doing stuff, and I don't know. I think that approach is the right one for Sonic. Make him stop talking.
I think Zero Punctuation once brought that up, that they can't give Mario any personality, so they just throw any sort of semblance of character onto Luigi.
Yeah.
Which is great. Like that's a good strategy. It's worked out very well for them.